Hey friends, ready to head back down the arcade? Come with me now for more romance and soul searching among the pinball machines. It's Arcade Spirits. Welcome back, friends. If you're wondering why we have loaded onto the title screen, you may or may not have seen my confession on social medias and the Patreons and the like of I recorded this episode the other day, but with the microphone muted, because yes, I am that genius. So fortunately, I saved at the end of that playthrough of that chapter into a separate save file, so I can start from the point that I restarted that one. I was going to try and do watch it and do a commentator's commentary. What else would a commentator do? The commentator's voiceover. But I couldn't work out easily how to watch and record and then sort of stick the two together. So I thought I will just re-record it and make the same decisions as I made last time. And you can there'll be a point where you will have to imagine my real reaction when I first saw this thing. You'll know the point when it happens, believe me. Yeah. So I've loaded it here so that we can just go and load. So this is where I'm going to start from. That's the one I played through and saved. You may have guessed from the beachy location that what we might be exclaiming at when we find it, when we encounter it. It's nothing on this picture, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so without any further ado, let's dive into chapter 5. My favourite screen. Boop, boop. Level 5, under the boardwalk. You know what they say about what people get up to under the boardwalk. Mm-hmm. It is the future year 20XX, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. I did that last time. I had to read that twice to get it to come out of my mouth correctly. Don't know why. That's much better. Just smell the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sand. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper? Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental, my heart! I can't! I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to Flotsam Beach. And coming back here for sure is a treat.
Yes!
This place is great! Sand and sea and that boardwalk. All those little shops and the best fried food the East Coast can provide, and arcades plenty, and seashells and airbrush t-shirts and plastic sunglasses, and I want to see it all! I want to do it all! I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. You're excited too, don't deny it, TC. Oh, if you look back, sorry, you'll have to skip back 30 seconds. There's a Yoshi's Pizza on that arcade picture. One of the little shops is called Yoshi's Pizza.
Later!
Okay, I'm going to go get changed into my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others, right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan, see? But this wasn't just a treat for me, but for everyone associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the cost down. But soon enough, a Saturday outing for all the staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip too. We worked hard to make Funplex hype a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles, buying cheap souvenirs, and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides, as my inner lifeguard felt the need to warn. Like I'm going in the sea, come on. I don't think so. One day of fun in the sun for everyone. And as for this evening...
Beep beep.
Beep beep TC. Well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well? Have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
With a sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. Still don't know how to say that. Djinn? Is it gin, like the drink? And why is time running out exactly? Sponsoring my hoodie, though.
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll. It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness. Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go and change.
Yes! Yes! Good! Put on your sexy swimwear.
Calm down, Iris.
Projections.
Sexy swimwear? Don't think so. She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around. I found a job, found a dream even. To make something of the Funplex, to let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've tried workplace romance before, back in the shoe shop days, and it worked out for a while, until I realised we weren't soulmates. Just gonna pause for you all to go, banana. A high quality dad joke! Point is, I know I said I'd be open-minded about this sort of thing. I haven't forgotten what we talked about the day I joined the Funplex, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm not sure. TC, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. I'm pretty sure I've only taken Teo out for lunch, but she clearly is ignoring that fact. And here we have the first question of the day. What if I just make things awkward for everyone? What if I can't decide who to approach? What if I'm just not ready to start dating again? So my thought process here is that if I pick the third one, she might just say, okay, you're right, perhaps just be friends with everybody. And we clearly don't want that, do we? I mean, no. If I pick the second one, I think that's pretty pointless because I think it's fairly obvious who we're going to approach. So that leaves me with, what if I just make things awkward for everyone? So I'm already super close to all these people, closer than I thought I would be when I first took the job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, TC. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you too. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with that. Yeah, okay.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, TC. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I'll have finished my number crunching and you'll have final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Let's take a look as if we didn't know who we're interested in. Behold, weeks of emotional data fully analysed. When you're considering dance partners, maybe consider Teo. He's a sweetheart and he deserves to be in the spotlight for a change. He is, and he does. So that's it, it's decided.
No. The points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points!
At this point now, I'm thinking, oh god, what if the green heart reaction that I've been going with as my sort of initial gut feeling for how I've answered most questions so far in the game is not what Teo's looking for. And he's looking for, say, the jokey face, which is pretty low. So I'm like, oh my god, or should I have been more spontaneous and like out there? I don't know.
Consider it food for thought, you know?
How are you meant to know?
And
Perhaps
you've
you're
still
not.
got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah? By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun!
I hastily jammed my phone back in my pocket before anyone can hear that. Dang it, Iris, I could have just chillaxed by the sea, maybe found that old arcade where I once played Wyvern Keep and had a pleasant time. Now I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Partner. Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it is time to look for love again. But for now, I decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste fun in the sun. Sure, I can do that, right? Oh my god, we've arrived at the moment. I'm just gonna let you appreciate this. Perhaps not in the same way that I did, but you know, you never know. Let's just say it's a good job that the dialogue box is where it is. Because I was not expecting this. I had seen on Steam, when you go to the page that the game's on in your library, there's usually like a still image in the background, sort of half faded with the text over the front of it. Top half of this, from like say their belly buttons up, was on that page recently, and I thought, oh, okay, that's nice, you know, we're going to go to the beach, you know, everyone will be wearing like board shorts and bikinis and stuff, but it'll be nice. I was not expecting the budgie smuggler, ladies and gentlemen. I was not. Very much not. Did not expect that at all. I still wish he'd cut the plait off. Really not a fan of the plait. The nail polish doesn't bother me too much. But the plait, yeah, it's just not doing it for me. But, I mean, he's clearly a dancer, isn't he? He dances a lot. She's not looking too shabby either, let's just say. Very narrow waist, suspiciously narrow waist, I'm not entirely sure about that, but a bit of a ripped Madonna kind of bod going on there, and yeah, so she's not gonna sink in the sea, is she? Let's just put it that way. So Queen Bee says, "Hello, Flotsam, your queen has arrived." Morning, TC. Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? 3 dots. Just like literally how I'd react if he turned up in real life. Innocent, chaste, fun in the sun. Where can I set up my parasol? How's the surf? Teo was thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. I was going to play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Beamermobile with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Mr. Lack of Dance Pants, am I right? Oh hey, there's the perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
Catch you later, Teo. I better go help her. See you there. Okay. 3 dots. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. Oh, look at these two though. Naomi's super cute and actually like a kind of a normal human shape. Gavin though, what is going on here? What is going on here? What's this about? He works in an arcade all day and he plays pinball machines all night. How is he doing this? How is he achieving this? I don't even know. Oh, we're here.
Excellent.
Oh good, Queen Bee has brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping and the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades have run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager, get some tips on how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I meant to play in them, not study them. Sheesh, Gavin, we're not here to work. Can't I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit. Yes, you stretch out all those 80 bajillion muscles that you seem to have on display for some reason.
See ya!
Me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me! ... Stretching, yes. Stretching is good. Flex those muscles. And here's 2 more normal looking humans. Bless it, I've I'm worried that Ginger Percy is just going to burn the second he steps out from under an umbrella, but I'm assuming he knows what's best for him. Meanwhile, Ashley, pale as a ghost, not far off. I mean, I'd say my own skin tone is probably actually slightly browner than hers, but not by an awful lot. Oh, yeah. I like her outfit, though. I like her outfit. Alright, the beach. Haven't been to a beach in ages, not since my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. I guess that was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was like last summer. So yeah, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Please don't burn to death. Please don't burn to death on my account. Last beach I went to was back in England, considerably more cold and overcast than this, I'm afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. He was in the hospital, but he seems okay now, so few on that score. Sorry, Percy, but you are part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. There's still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. He calls everyone love. I've got over that, sort of sounding slightly patronising now. All the same, think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. As for me, last one in the water's a landlubber. The water, yes. Getting wet and cooling down. Yes. Juniper rocking a very nice swimsuit. Very classic look. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Afraid my bikini days are behind me. Okay, that's not a problem. But I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I. And for you too, TC. Plenty of room if we squeeze in.
My oh my.
How cosy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer, the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone and we get the beach party started. I haven't actually got changed yet, bear in mind. I am still wearing my hoodie and my jeans at this point, despite mentioning twice how I was going to get changed. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try to see everything in one day, but unlike me, they are noobs. As an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. That means there are people I don't really want to hang out with, which is a little bit bitchy, but okay. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. This means if I'm seriously going to make a move, like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So what next? Well, it's a tough choice, hey guys. Naomi and Ashley are making sandcastles. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Teo and Percy are playing carny games, and Juniper's talking to her Iris. I had forgotten up until pretty much this point that Juniper is actually a romance candidate. I'm assuming I hadn't even noticed her still appearing on the list of little faces and scores and stuff, to be honest. But of all of them, I think she's probably going to be the one that I play through and do last, because she annoys me a bit, to be honest. So you won't be surprised to hear that I'm going to pick Teo and Percy are playing carny games. A number of little carny-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades. Ring tosses, squirt guns and that sort of thing. Speaking of... Sorry, couldn't resist that. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like even though he's keen to go surfing, Teo's keeping Percy company. But judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the game is not going well. I don't get it, I'm usually much more coordinated than this. Don't think it's a matter of coordination, Teo, more a question of, let's say, optimization? Percy's ring goes plink off a bottle as well. Here's a terrifying individual! Right out of some sort of horror film, but there we go, Carney Rando. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more sense than one. Look at that sexy wink. Oh. Oh dear. Avert your eyes, TC, avert your eyes. No, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair, totally fair. Swear on my mum's grave I do. Cut me own throat dibbler at your service. All this old-timey carny banter's got my dander up. It does. I must confront this charlatan. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket you trying to pull? What? Cheating my friends? I say, fellas, I believe in you, I do. Let's win one of those spiffy prizes. Or horse feathers. Let's leave this dewdropper bee and go have fun on the beach. If you're wondering why I'm taking a while to make a decision, I think you can probably guess. I'm curious to know whether whether it's a thong at the back or like a full pair of Speedos. Just you know. These questions have got to be asked. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Yeah, so I believe the last time I chose this one because I was trying to push up my red heart score just in case that's what Teo's looking for. So we'll do the same again. I say, what kind of hokum is this? Don't take any wooden nickels, boys. Methinks all these hotsy-totsy prizes are fool's gold.
Pardon me?
Pardon me? Yeah, even Percy thinks we've slipped back in time there, so I think it's probably a scam. I take offence to that, I do. Anyone can win. Step right up and be a winner. Or are you yellow? I do believe I have a proposal. Teo, aware? Sure, what do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay then, let's play. Teo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there, 3 rings rapid, that's the sweet spot. With a twist of his agile body, Teo flings his rings one at a time. And all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons! You've bested me, old sport! Well, I know when I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, TC, what'll it be? Yeah, we were trying to win you a prize after all. Oh, you guys, you shouldn't have. Me? Really? This was all for me?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Percy's his wingman now. Quite so, quite so. He looks like he's like just trying. Yes, I like her too, but yeah, sure, you go for it, handsome guy. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? I glance across rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend, and they both worked so hard for it. This is true. If you saw the picture of the plushies I bought from Play Manchester, I think you'd agree that this is a valid statement. I'd like... Now, last time I chose the Q-Bert, which sort of took us down a kind of like, yeah, kind of, it felt a bit dismissive of how nice they've been to me. So what I'm thinking is like the top one is to get along better with Percy, the middle one is to get along better with Teo, and the third one is like the neutral pick. So instead of doing the same thing as last time and picking the Q-Bert, I'm going to pick the swinging dolly that plays music just so we can see what happens, and so that we absolutely ramp our Teo score to the max. I'll take the disco-tastic dancing reporter who wiggles around to Mexican flyer, please. The ghosts of music games past in plushie form. You've got style, TC, that's for sure. Oh, I have, haven't I? We should practice that routine together sometime. My sister had a doll that played music when you hugged it. Suppose I can't deny the appeal, even if it can get super old the 5,912th time in a row. Okay, now go away, boys, you bother me. Yeah, you go away, creepy girl. The 3 of us returned to the dunes, prize in tow. So why were you 2 trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there. That's like right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True, but, well, we discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. He's so thoughtful. Quite right. I must admit, TC, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life there, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together, well, a mere plush toy isn't really a proper reward, but it'll have to suffice. What my comrade is trying to say in his usual poetic way is, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, well. Besides, I just can't resist taking any opportunity to see that lovely smile of yours. Oh, babe. And on that note, okay, I'm going to go hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but I know, I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. You're going to burn, Percy. You should be under an umbrella now, as it is. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on opposite ends of the arcade. You too. Hi. Well, wow. Didn't realise just how much I meant to them. I'm only an event manager, right? Seeing everyone come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees, it is. So what next? Okay, so we have the same three choices, so I think we're allowed to pick one more. Or as far as I know, we're allowed to pick one more. So last time, I was so intrigued by Gavin's physique. I just have to see what's happening with that. And also, yeah, we kind of made friends a bit more with Queen Bee last time as well, didn't we? So we should probably follow up on that a little bit. Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the Sam. Beach volleyball has always been a favourite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their skills? Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball round and never really kept track of the points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. That's just my life in a nutshell there. Something I enjoy, even if I'm not very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set and spike it. I don't know what that means. I assume it's a volleyball reference, maybe from a film? I don't know. Here they are. As I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see both of them have expressions of a sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm and collected. Queen Bee is grinning from ear to ear. Both are revelling in the contest, each is in it to win it. It'd take some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami, and even then I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1v1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, well, his ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach balls. You sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
Better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your feet.
Excellent.
Ha! If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. Sick burn, Gavin. It's enough talking. Shut it and serve it. Hi, Queen Bee. Eat this. I love how the screen shakes as they hit the ball. Or I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. Oh, look at their faces. They are so annoyed, aren't they? I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. Their concentration is intense. Game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I may as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball, and it glides over the net mere millimetres above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. He doesn't have enough time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve. He's that guy today. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo. I'd say Gavin possibly is more athletic even, but maybe she means like agile and limber and stuff. And, well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. Watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies? Yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. Do I fancy everybody in my crew at the minute? I don't think so, come on. It's enticing. The gameplay isn't that bad. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, neither has acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns round to see where it fell. Hey TC, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to TC, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw. Oh no! I have to make the winning call. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call. Or it make the call as it does it. Huh? Yes. Oh. See, they want me to decide who's won a game between two horrendously competitive people. It landed on the line, Gavin wins. It landed outside the line, Queen Bee wins. I wasn't paying attention, you both win. So what I did last time, what I'm going to do again, because I have no need to bump up either of their scores particularly, it was go for the neutral option. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I have no idea, it happened so fast. I wasn't expecting to be the line judge for this, I wasn't really watching. Sorry, I don't think I can call it either way. How about we call it a draw? They both look at each other, each shrugging, frowning, humming, and having an entirely non-verbal conversation. We've agreed. It's a draw, for now. We can settle this later. In the meantime, let's take a break. We nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles lying on the sidelines and toss them to them. They gladly chug down the water and smile widely. Thank you for the water, TC. You're welcome. Yeah, I've worked at quite a sweat playing. This hit the spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. They both look quite content to relax and chat in the sun. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast, TC! So, given I know nothing about what these three options mean, I'm guessing one is like, just sort of, when they put their hands together in a fist and bump the ball up in the air. I don't know what setting it is, and I'm guessing spiking is when you jump up and hit it down. So, I went for spike it last time, so we'll do spike it again. Queen Bee threw it high enough I can totally pull off badass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects with the ball and it darts back at Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin, and forming a triangle, we continue hitting it back and forth. This is exactly how my family used to play. We'd all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee and I get really into it too. Several times, one of us ends up diving to get the ball and gets a face full of sand. Ha! I like this sun-swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I will carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. He could do that as well. Look how buff he is. Look how buff he is. It's insane. Laughing alongside them while playing beach volleyball makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. And that is where I'm going to call it. That is where I called it last time. So I don't know whether we get to see one more set of friends or not. We will find out next time. I think you'll agree that is it hot in here? Is it me or is it hot in here? I mean, come on. Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this video, thanks very much. I'm really grateful. This is the bit where I'm meant to tell you to smash the subscribe button, but I'm sure you already know how to do that should you want to. Instead, if you'd like to chat with me about games live, please drop me a follow on Twitch. Also, as you can see, I have a Patreon. It's not just a place to beg for your money though, it's the hub for all things TC Loves Games. News, info, thoughts, plans and more. It's totally free to follow me on there and be part of my journey through the world of games. But if you'd like to pledge as well, there are some lovely rewards available for you. I'll see you next time. Much love.